Hello, internet friends. This week, we're talking about Balletcore. We're doing it. We're finally doing it. I feel like I've been setting it up like the last few episodes. First, I wanted to talk a little bit about it though, just so that I can like kind of set it up. From what I can gather, Balletcore is just kind of, it feels almost similar to the model off-duty look, where it's just kind of a relaxed, casual version of like whatever you would be wearing if you were, you know, going to a ballet class or something like that. Some of it gives me very reminiscent vibes of when American Apparel first opened. This kind of makes me want to talk about just micro trends in general. I think there's a lot of hate for micro trends, and rightfully so. It's just kind of one of those mass production things that gets really frustrating and then all of a sudden it just disappears. I'm starting to see some patterns in micro trends though that are kind of fun in some ways, and I wanted to talk about it real quick because looking at the Balletcore pictures and just people who are kind of in this small micro community that are dressing like Balletcore really reminded me of how much when I was younger we all just used to have these like dress up parties, and that was kind of just what we would do. Like we would go out and dress up like an 80s theme night or a 90s theme night. This gives me those vibes, only you're allowed to do it every day. And I think you would almost live, it was like a living for the weekend kind of thing, where it would just be so exciting. You're like prepping for this specific look and you're so excited to do it. And I feel like these little trends, these like cores that we're doing right now, gives me memories of that, only it's just giving you the permission to dress like it on a daily basis if you want to. And I love that. I love that so much. And I think there's a lot of good that can come out of that, where it's just owning your own fun and owning like, if that's what you want to do, like you should do that kind of thing. I just wanted to point that out because looking at some of these photos just reminded me of dressing up for those parties on the weekend. Balletcore though gives me a lot of memories of American Apparel. When that store first opened, there were so many of those like little dainty wrap skirts, leg warmers, all those things. A lot of these pictures look like you literally just walked out of an American Apparel store. Don't even get me started on all the nuances of American Apparel and how bad that company was, mistreating garment workers, mistreating women, the misogyny in that company. There were so many bad things that came from that company, unfortunately. Some of those trends though just so heavily influenced my youth and like kind of my coming of age, I guess you could say. I think that's why I'm so excited to see this trend be so popular right now. Okay, so things that I am going to be trying to pick up this week. Wrap skirts, wrap tops, bodysuits, obviously anything tulle. I love that people are starting to use petticoats as well. I noticed that in a couple photos, like laced petticoats, which I found really interesting and actually really cool. You go into the right thrift store and you can find a large selection of those just because not a lot of people have a purpose for them. I wanna find a really good bralette. So part of today's agenda, I wanna go to the Deja Blue, the boutique. And then also, my mom wanted to go to Dillard's Clearance Center and I haven't been there in a while, so I'm going to tag along with her to the Dillard's Clearance Center. I think I might try and find the bralette and the tights there. Everything else, I think I'm just going to let the thrift store guide me. This specific photo right here is more the aesthetic that I think I'm going for when I'm thinking in terms of Balletcore. I really like the corset and the long flowy skirt. I feel like that fits more into my style. Okay, let's get started. Bodysuits that would be super cute Balletcore. So far, I have this dress, not Balletcore at all, but I love it. This one is totally Balletcore. I love the eyelet lace detail on it. It's so pretty. This is a one piece, but it's got really cute cutouts on it. Okay, you guys, day 2, Balletcore. Yesterday was a total success, but I actually didn't even get to go to a thrift store. I picked up a ton of stuff that was just so beautiful and priced as good as, if not less than what I would find at a thrift store. So day 2, I am going to go to Savers and we are going to look for Balletcore, but I came across a post today from Restyle Secrets. Her name's Heidi on Instagram, or her name's Restyle Secrets on Instagram, but Heidi is her name. She's part of the reseller community, which is an online community of people who resell clothing. There's, you know, just kind of self-explanatory there. She posted about cottagecore, Regency core, fairy core, and balletcore. The article itself talked about escapism and how we're using those style trends as an escapist technique. And I really liked that. It kind of went back to what I was saying in the beginning of this video, talking about how, you know, it's nice to experiment with your fashion, and it's even more fun and exciting and exhilarating that, like, we live in a day and age where people are becoming more and more accepting of it and accepting of just how people identify with fashion and how they want to express exactly how they feel through fashion. And, you know, I think in this case, I have a perfect example. I go back and forth so much with androgynous fashion and very girly fashion. If you started following my channel early on, I had very short hair. I had like a pixie cut hairstyle, and I tended to dress a lot more androgynous. I think I identified with that like masculine energy a lot more. And I think now that my hair is getting longer and I don't know, I tend to gravitate towards more feminine style. And I really enjoy exploring both sides of that fashion, you know? I think the best part about your own self-expression is like, you can identify with whatever the heck you want to. And I really enjoy seeing this being talked about in mainstream media, just about how important it is and how fun it is to just identify with whatever you feel the most comfortable with. Anyways, that was very long-winded. Balletcore, let's get back to it. Today we are going to Savers, my usual haunt. The reason I'm going to Savers, I actually really wanted to dip into a different store today, but I'm kind of getting cut short for time because I didn't go thrifting yesterday. I was going to try a different store yesterday, didn't have time for it. So today I know Savers has such a big skirt selection, and that's really what I'm going to be looking for today is skirts. If I can't find skirts, I feel like I can still make everything that I have work, and I think I still have some looks in my closet that I can work with that feel very balletcore, but overall, yeah, I just want to see if I can find anything else. So let's get started. Current outfit of the day is this beautiful dress that I got. It's by Antonio Milani, which I have thrifted a top by them in the past, and I've actually commented on how I wouldn't pick up this brand to resell, but this is a beautiful brand, and I think I'm starting to change my mind because I realize how much quality goes into this clothing. So this is a beautiful lace eyelet dress. It's so stunning, like the intricacy, the detail on it. I love it. But these specific ties up at the top actually give me super balletcore energy, so that is why I picked it up. If I thrifted some ballet shoes, I feel like this would make sense. But you guys know me. You know I don't leave the house without my tennis shoes on. Okay, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this, but I feel like I can do something. It's a little damaged, but I can repair that. So far, I have a few skirts that I think are good choices. All right, we made it to my favorite part of the video, and that is the big reveal, the try on. Well, I think I nailed this trend. I do want to say a few things before I jump into the haul though. there were quite a few pieces that I left behind. And the reason being is because I'm always trying to think in terms of, will I wear this outside of this like trend video? And a lot of the like flouncy mini skirts, I noticed I wasn't gravitating towards them, and I just couldn't picture putting together any outfits outside of this video. So I do want to point out though, those skirts are so readily available at the thrift store. Without further ado, here are all the things that I picked up to accomplish that balletcore style that I am going for. For starters, this I thrifted yesterday at Savers, the pleats. You guys know I'm obsessed with Issey Miyake. This gave me very Issey Miyake pleats please vibes. So I definitely grabbed this one. The only downside to this one is it does require heels to wear it. It's a little bit too long on me, so I always have to wear high heels when I wear this skirt, which I'm not a very big high heel person, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. And then next up, this is an Intimately Free People bralette top that I picked up. It does cut off like right here, so wearing a skirt high-waisted I think gives it that like kind of bodysuit style fit, so I do enjoy that. And bralettes were definitely on my list for the balletcore vibe. One other thing that I did add in was of course a ribbon. Oh my god, I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay, I know I just said that I didn't want to pick up any flouncy skirts, but hear me out on this. I actually consider this more of a Western style skirt, but I think given the balletcore style, this actually fits balletcore perfectly. This bodysuit, I did pick up this up at the Dillard's clearance center, and the reason I thought this would be perfect for the balletcore aesthetic is one, obviously it's a bodysuit. I think anything form-fitting on the top really complements the balletcore style. But I really liked this cutout that it offered as well, because with the Y2K trends going on right now, cutout is like such a epic trend right now. And I'm very particular with my cutouts. I don't like cutouts on the side. I don't feel comfortable wearing those types of clothes. So I think something like this still gives me the confidence to wear this out in public. And at the same time, it fits the trends that I was looking for. Balletcore vibes to the max. This next piece is another one that I picked up at the Dillard's clearance center. This is an Antonio Milani dress. There's not much to say about this dress aside from the fact that it is pleated and it has pockets. Hallelujah. I think I would have picked this dress up even without focusing on the balletcore trend, just because I just think it's beautiful. I was taking a little bit of a risk with the color red. I don't typically gravitate towards the color red. It's a great quality dress. It feels good, like the structure of it feels just well put together. And the best part is, when I go out thrifting, you guys know I will not be wearing my heels. I'll be wearing the New Balance shoes. So I think this will look really cute with the New Balance shoes that I'm always wearing. Also, I think it's gonna look cute with some high top Converse. And that is next on my tennis shoe list of purchases. And the last look that I picked up, you guys saw this in my Savers thrift with me yesterday, this eyelet lace maxi dress. The other pieces that I picked up that I felt like fell under the balletcore aesthetic, I specifically was looking for some lace bralettes. I think these are gonna look so good underneath like a blazer or something like that. These are both by Intimately Free People, as well as that rib top that I had on earlier, the very first look that I did. All in all though, I am very hyped about my haul. I think this style is just so beautiful. It's so much fun to put together these looks, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little adventure that I went on to try and style up some balletcore aesthetic. The last couple videos that I talked about balletcore, you guys seem so excited for this style, so let me know down below if you guys have given it a try. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. The Nutcracker. I don't think a ballerina would do that.